Alright guys, it's been a little bit. Sorry we've been busy and things get better though. We're doing good. We're doing good.
We're still here.
There's a drift event on Sunday. It's Friday. Round 1, Drift Colorado. That car is in exactly the same state you last saw it. So, bummer. There is an event at the end of this month though that I'm gonna push super hard to get that one too, so I'll see what I can do. But instead, you saw me take this to the track a few months ago, weeks ago, something like that. It took some casualties, we'll check those out. But I figured, why not do some drift modifications to this car that'll also help it on like regular track stuff, and take this. So it's there. So what we got is we got an angle kit that is very similar to an SLR kit, but it's not an SLR kit. I don't actually know the company that makes these. I got it from a buddy, and yeah, it was a good deal. I've heard that they're fairly well made, so since it is a knockoff part, I'm not going to shout anybody out on it. Just know that it's an angle kit that has replacement control arms and everything like that. So, all right. That's what we're gonna do for the front. Now, you guys watched. Make a lot of noise now. We'll just zoom up to where this is at the top. And it's up. So, if you guys remember, I took this to the track. Zach had his E30 wagon with the Euro S50 in it, and Nick was there with his M52 E30, and Hamish behind the camera was there with his V8 E30. Anyway, it was a pretty good day. I had some failures. Main failure. I snapped the front diff bolt off my diff. I managed to make it back out a few times by ratchet strapping the diff in, and that seemed to work fairly well. The thing that I'm kind of worried about, if you come in here, this was resting on the body. If you can see up in there, it actually grooved the body in some places from going so hard.
Oh, wow.
And created so much heat. I'm worried that this CV is not in the greatest of shape. So we'll take it apart. We got to pull this off anyway to grease it. I might have another one. This is a 95 M3. So I don't know if you guys know this, with the ZF Trans, these had a 6-bolt rear drive shaft. So the same as like an E46 or like an E34. It's not the regular 4-bolt. So that's why you can't use these drive shafts for E30 swaps. And subsequently, I have a few of them because they're not used for anything except these. So this is a 338 rear diff, LSD. It's out of like an auto E36 M3. It's a really good ratio, especially for track use. But I'm thinking we go a little bit more aggressive for drifting. So behind you guys is that disgusting E36 that I bought. A 92 non-Vanos car, but it's an auto. So that means it has a 391 open. So we're gonna pull that out and we're gonna weld it. Other things on this car. I parted out some stuff. I sold like the tail lights, I sold the cats, I sold the fender. I think somebody's interested in the headlights. I don't really want to take anything apart that's inside the car, so I'm probably not going to. It's very gross.
Just in case you forgot from oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys might remember I bought this car, but I bought the BMW drift car. So it's gonna take everything out from underneath that car, throw it in this car. Okay? Now, you might remember seeing a lot of stuff on the E34 wagon. I might have talked about some engine swap stuff going. Well, that's gonna happen. The great running M50 that's in this, coming out, going directly into that. Well, gotta swap the pan. E34 pan needs to be E36 pan. But I have extra turbo pans, because that's what we're doing. We're going pretty much everything that was in the white E36, minus the turbo, because that got stolen. But we're gonna use the RK Tunes ECU, all that intercooler piping, that Becker manifold, pretty much those injectors, pretty much everything from that car is going to this car, but I'm gonna run a smaller turbo so that it spools quicker. Try and make like 500 on max boost instead of like through the moon, and maybe it'll live. We're gonna leave the engine complete. I'm just gonna pop out studs, or pop out the head bolts and put in studs, just one at a time, so I can even leave the stock head gasket. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see. We're doing like the budget M20 build, which If you guys haven't liked that video, go like that video. It's up there. We'll start that anytime now too. But yeah, I'll say it right here. This is getting an M30. People might think that's dumb. I'm gonna take an M50 out and put an older engine in, but that's the plan. So this is a 535i, manual, runs and drives, no title, engine, trans, drive shaft, everything comes out of this, slaps into this, and then we're thinking twin turbo Alpina wagon build. So if you guys don't know, 535s went out of production in, I want to say, May of 1992, and wagons didn't start production until September of 1992. So anywhere in the world, there was never a factory M30 wagon. So, but it should be really easy, like literally just unbolt, bolt in. I don't need to do any brake booster modifications, pan modifications, anything. Just put it in. So,
but this starts the journey of a lot of cars to come and get built, like dominoes.
You might be like, oh, there's so many other ones that you need to finish, and like, you're totally right. But I'm just sharing plans.
But this would knock out like 3-4 cars.
Yep.
So.
All right, guys. So we got the diff out, and diff seems 100% okay. Drive shaft. There's supposed to be grease in there.
Like full.
So, but looking at it, I don't see a lot of like metal chunks or anything. So I think it might have like survived.
For the record, I think we should replace it.
Either it's fucked or it's not. Either way, I'm just gonna grease it and we'll see how it goes. I think she's gonna be okay though. Not broken.
Yeah.
So
it'll work.
I think we'll be alright.
And yeah, we started pulling the front suspension off. Classic ball joints stuck in their homes.
Yep. And we tried to give Greg and Booze Monkey a shout out.
But
Turns
then
out, we do not need these. This is the lollipop.
yeah,
So, yep.
probably should have looked at the kit more in depth.
Yeah, we should have looked at stuff. But yeah, so probably next thing is continue getting all the front stuff off, and then get the dip out of this so I can weld her up. All right, we got diff out of that car. It looks good. I power washed it. Kenny's here. If you don't know Kenny owns the GTO, and that silver vet that we almost hit when we're doing donuts. But yeah, apparently there's some cool cars going on the diner tomorrow. Will's still out of town, so Kenny's running it. But some Vipers or something that make big power. I don't know. I won't be here. Maybe Hamish will. But yeah, we're good. We got the front. The tie rods were not fun. Hamish did well though.
Just took a grinder.
So extended.
Yeah.
So we don't really know what we're doing, but we'll look at pictures. We'll figure it out.
Angle increased.
But it's lunchtime, so we're gonna go get some food.
But
you guys might be like, damn, you guys got a lot done before lunch. But no, it's just really late.
That's like 1:30.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're killing
I know.
it.
It just got dark, so I thought it was like 5.
Yeah. How are you guys doing with weather this spring? It just will not stop raining here. It's like depressing. Every day it's cloudy and shitty.
It's great. It reminds me of New Zealand.
It reminds me of Michigan. Fuck Michigan. Sorry. If you're from Michigan, it's a great place to be from.
Anyways, check out these tie rods. Some good cut action going on here. It was hot, but
Hams did good.
go get food and head back. Alright, so we got food and the control arms and everything off finally. Took the air hammer and all that, but working on putting together this kit, and it didn't come with any instructions, and the only instructions that I did a small look that I could find were on the website for SLR, and there's just one step. So trying to piece all this together. I believe these go into the control arm sections, and then these probably on the knuckles. I know for sure this goes on the knuckle. You know, most of it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's just like, do I want this one or do I want that one? But Chris is doing weldy boy things.
We're gonna make a diff.
Yeah.
Become not a diff and make it solid.
Same diff.
I guess it'll still be a diff,
Same diff.
but a locked one. I've done a few of these before. I am not good nor professional.
So where do you go?
What you want? I'll weld yours cheap though. So we go. I just cranked up the wire speed, cranked up the voltage. It's go time. Oh yeah.
It sounds healthy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, give her a little bit, but you'll be fine.
We're merging.
Yep.
All right. Diff is welded. Poly bushings in. Correct axle shafts, or stub shafts in, and then the correct 6-bolt on the front. So it is go time now. So we're gonna lift this thing in. And Hamish made pretty good work on the front too.
Yeah, we started to get it figured out. And those studs that I said I didn't need go right here. So we figured that part out. And yeah, looks like it does a lot of angle. But
Yeah. So let's get this in.
yeet it. Oh, and Chris's sweet re-greasing job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got like a gun and everything, and it fell apart.
Yeah, it didn't work. I bought the cheap one. I've never successfully used a grease gun in my life. I've tried so many times. It's never once worked.
Yeah.
All right, rear is all put back together. We got our Sticky Boy 275s off of it, and we might have just bought an E28. And it came with some Z4 wheels and spacers, so we put the spacers and the Z4 wheels on this. And we put studs in it too. So.
And they're all the way bolted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 5-ish threads on each one. It'll be alright. I'm not too stressed about it. But rear's done. We're gonna lower the front and get the knuckles bolted back onto the control arm, and yeah, we should be good to go. What the hell is this?
Huh.
Oh, there's still the sway bar there.
Yeah.
But it's hitting that mount.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to point. That's what I was pointing out earlier. But I think with the strut on, it's gonna pull the. Yeah, look, it pulled it up and out.
Cool. Hopefully it works. If not, we'll just chop them off.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we're honestly cooking it today.
yeah. I'm a little worried about these, how far these stick down. So it might be once we get everything on there, I might just lop that off with the grinder.
So yeah, that stud was too long, but now she fit.
Look at how close that shit is.
Yeah, that's right on there.
That one.
Oh, the tie rod? Shh. Jeez, man. You think that can't hit, right? There's no way it's gonna move or anything, yeah. It's pretty aggressive. You might have a bit too much caster.
Yeah, we're pretty castered out there. So I understand why people wide body their cars when they put angle kits on them. This is the minimum amount of spacer that I have to run in order to clear this strut. So maybe DS2s, like stock wheels.
It's worth a shot. They'll clear the brakes for sure, right?
Yeah, won't be able to run these tires.
But we won't need any spacing either.
Right.
Yeah.
Man,
And those aren't the worst tires.
this is an OEM spare from 1997.
Looks minty. Now, this isn't on the ground yet though, so.
Yeah. But yeah, this should look way better. Scrub radius should be lower.
Scrub radius. You hear this guy? It's got way less camber as well.
No, it's the same amount of camber. It's just
Looks less?
Yeah, it's just not outside the car anymore.
You want me to turn?
Sure, go do some turnies.
Yeah.
Oh, we still got the other wheel on the other side.
Yeah, but how are we looking?
I mean, it looks fine, but we don't know how far we can go because we're just hitting the other side. So let's go up and take the other wheel off, and then we can mess with this one. I think I have a few of these, so. All right, we pulled the wheel off the other side. Now let's see how this one works or doesn't work.
Hitting some resistance.
Really? It's
that's locked, that's why.
But also maybe the sway bar.
Yeah. It's probably that noise.
Maybe it's hitting it.
Sounds like a
Oh, no, that sounds like coilover stuff. That's not really a big deal.
If you guys aren't aware, that's the BMW preferred sounding of a cooling system. Puckerus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She good.
So that might show up on Sunday, but hopefully not. Knock on trim piece.
Got a steering wheel installed.
Yeah. And there's an alternator.
Yeah, and it charges.
Yep.
We're just topping up. Once I check the oil, it's got oil.
Good stuff.
Brake fluid? Looks like there's brake fluid there.
It's got, we put the DS2s on.
Need to mount tires on the DS2s, but they're on the car without tires on.
And they worked.
Yes. Things look a lot better now.
Yep.
But yeah, we got a Sparco.
Oh yeah. You guys might recognize that from many cars. Let us know in the comments.
It's only going in one car.
One car. Yeah. Actually, no, it was on the Audi too.
Yeah, but we never drove the Audis.
Yeah. That's a good point.
It was on the Audi and then something else. As we finish this part of the install here, I'm definitely thinking this arm kit doesn't belong on this car. So what's probably going to happen is the mini kit, the SLR mini kit that's on that is coming on this rep SLR kit is going on that. Because we can make that one wider or just cut the fenders, I don't really care. But this much camber is not going to work for me for like a track car. Like it's just...
It's a little extreme.
Yeah, it just looks like a Stains kid. Well, guys, it's, I don't know, 10:30 at night. The car is over here, and it's pretty good. We got mono wiper installed because it's supposed to be raining. We got some tire stacks over there. We got factory battery tie down right there. I don't know if you can't really see it, but that 10mm long bolt with a clamp on it. Angle kit's all on. Tires are on there. I took out a little bit of camber and I raised it a little bit, and yeah, we'll see how it does. I am not a master drift alignment guy, but I'm trying. Took the car out. It doesn't feel very fast. So I don't know what's going on with the diff in there. It should feel substantially faster. So I don't know if we heard it when we were out at High Plains that last day. Anyway, it was also overheating, but I was able to bring it back and lift up the front and bleed it some more. And I think she's good now on that front. So I don't think I blew the head gasket. But she's here. She's ready. We'll load up the trailer and stuff Sunday morning. I'm just beat now. It took me a while with the cooling system stuff and some other things. But yeah, I think we're good. So we'll see how I do drifting. I've never been to this track before, but we'll see. It should just be fun. We're gonna take the big trailer, so I might throw like the 6 Series or another car in just in case this one doesn't make it, but it should be good. We'll probably make a video at the track. But I'm closing this one out, and when we get back early next week, it's on to those two. So it's time.